Welcome, dear friends, to the Military Reporter channel. As always, we continue to make a selection of what is happening on the front line. In this footage, you can see the realities of the approach to the position by Russian soldiers in one of the sections of Donetsk direction. In this video shot by a Russian soldier, you can see how a Ukrainian army FPV drone at 50 miles per hour comes in for a strike, but thanks to the REB installation misses and the soldiers remain unharmed. And so every day FPV drones circle the skies of Ukraine. Iskander versus American HIMARS near Kramatorsk. The footage shows UAV surveillance and a missile strike by the Iskander missile system of the Guard's fire support unit against a HIMARS MLRS near the village of Sergivka in the Kramatorsk-Drushkivsky direction. As a result of the strike, the HIMARS MLRS with its ammunition and up to 8 Ukrainian armed forces specialists were destroyed. Exclusive footage from the Southern Reconnaissance Group Scouts. UAV operators identified a camouflage T-84 Oplot tank of the AFU. The tank was burned down by several FPV drones. A video shot on the drone camera of Russian soldiers shows a pair of Russian Air Force Ka-52 attack helicopters of the Vostok Group conducting a cabbing strike on Ukrainian armed forces positions in the South Donetsk direction. This footage shows a Russian soldier scouting a high-rise building and throwing a TM-62 mine into a Ukrainian soldier's stronghold, thus destroying the enemy's deseclaration site. Dear friends, if the video is interesting to you, support it with a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss new releases. And to be informed, click on the bell. Thank you for watching, and we will continue. Images from Chasov Yar, Russian Grad artillery launcher fires its entire ammunition at the enemy. Two S-35 self-propelled artillery unit of the coalition SV shelling Ukrainian armed forces positions. Zaporizhia region, shots from the Orkhovskoy direction. A sniper pair of the 19th Guards Motorized Rifle Division of the Dnieper Group eliminated an Ukrainian armed forces observer with an accurate shot. The result, disruption of the enemy's personnel rotation and disorganization in the area.
Move!
Russian stormtroopers appeared on the horizon and a crowd of English-speaking mercenaries ran to retreat shouting. There were 5 of them. Heavy flamethrower system, Solnsipek, destroyed a stronghold of the Ukrainian armed forces that was obstructing the advance of Russian forces near Kupiansk. The commander of the flamethrower group with the call sign, KUD, said.
В составе нашей огнеметной группы, в которую входит боевая машина ТОС-11 «Цепек» и БТР-82А, машина отделения поддержки, прикрытия. По прибытию на огневую позицию произвели наведение машины на цель, быстро и качественно отработали по ней, цель была поражена. После этого также оперативно убыли с огневой позиции.
On the Zaporizhia direction, Russian 58 Army drone operator destroyed a military bulldozer of Ukrainian soldiers. Even at night, the uncrewed boats could not pass. The vertical pilots armed themselves with night vision devices, switched on their Mi-8, and set out to destroy the uninvited guests. A precise burst from a machine gun, and this is the military equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces engulfed in flames. Even at night, the uncrewed boats could not pass. The vertical pilots armed themselves with night vision devices, switched on their Mi-8, and set out to destroy the uninvited guests. A precise burst from a machine gun, and this is the military equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces engulfed in flames. Ukrainian armed forces fighters watch a cruise bomb hit their positions. Footage from the enemy's side.
Диви, як повертає, блядь. Пізда, диви, як заходить. Зараз в'їбе. Ахуєть.
This is how Russian soldiers pass the river, redeploying further to the positions of the Ukrainian soldiers.
Да, я тебе. По вот этой... что за...
Вода пиздец. Холодно. Нормально.
Пизда как.
Не надо обманывать.
Блядь.
Поднял.
Где тут ебучий берег? О, все наступил.
Давай выскакивай.
А?
Выскакивай, говорю.
Блять! Товарит! Товарит мне ноги. Подкинь лямку.
On the Pokrovsky direction, Russian FPV drones, KVN, hit the equipment of the Ukrainian army. The footage shows several self-propelled artillery units, a German Marder BMP and AT-72 tank. Destruction of a bridge in the Kharkov region. The footage shows an airstrike by a Kh-38 missile on a reinforced concrete bridge over the Malaya-Volkhia River near the Volikovka settlement. Destroying the enemy's manpower. That was his last mistake. Now he'll be in that basement forever. A Russian soldier filmed the moment of using Grad RS to hit the location of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Pokrovsky direction. Russian soldiers destroyed 2 enemy strongholds with anti-tank guided missiles. Destroyed 2 firing points of Ukrainian armed forces soldiers with anti-tank guided missiles. Fire with high precision. Stavropol snipers of the Dnepr group of troops disrupted the rotation of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Orkhovsky direction.
Ориентир второго. Недолет 02. Цель. Отходим.
In one run, The Russian soldiers practiced the enemy fire support group and the location of the Ukrainian armed forces UAV operators. Demolishing the Ukrainian armed forces' temporary dislocation point in Chasov Yar. Paratroopers from the 98th Airborne Division broke into another Mykol temporary deployment site in Chasov Yar. A kamikaze drone of the airplane type Molniya dismantled the ABP together with the soldats and sent them to the skies. Russian UAV operators are happy to see new footage of the destruction of vehicles of Ukrainian armed forces soldiers in the Bakhmut area. That's all, dear friends. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, and don't forget to click on the bell to not miss new episodes. Leave your comments. Your opinion is very important to us. See you soon.